Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now with me is Superior Livestock Representative Roger Janes. Roger, it's good to be here this morning. We're excited to sell some cattle, aren't we?
Yes, we are. We're excited every year. It's always a pleasure to come back here in my old stomping grounds and work with some great friends that I grew up with, buyers and kids that we started out were just kids up in Sioux City.
I was trying to get you to tell me some stories before we came on air, and you said none were appropriate for air. So let's just take it back a little bit and tell us how you got started with Superior Livestock.
Okay, well, I've been with Superior Livestock since 28 years. This is our 28th fall. And it started with Kenny Webster right off the start with Buddy Jeffers and Jim Odell. And I was at the Sioux City stockyards and buying a lot of cattle out of Montana with these people that we're still doing business with today. And Kenny says, you ought to try using Superior Livestock. And nobody knew about it. And so we established a sales site out there in Lewistown, Montana that's been a sales site for, 28 years and hosting this every year. And there'll probably be, 150 ranchers and their families and probably 50, 60 more onlookers. So they'll have a big crowd there today too. But anyway, we use the old type satellite and not very accessible. So we set up these sales sites around, and it started out slow, but I tell you what, it built, and just the fact that we've got very progressive people that take direction and want to do things better each and every year, and it's just been a blessing. I've got two great partners, Bob Stone that lives in Lewistown, Montana, Steve Ferricks that started with me in Sioux City, and they both do a great job. Bob handles the delivery dates and the scheduling of the filming, and Steve does a lot of video work, and he takes great videos that matches the contract, and we just try and do it that way. But I just like to emphasize that the 28 years of loyalty and using the Superior way to market their livestock. It's a compliment not only to Superior Livestock but to ourselves, and the market's the market. We can't change that. It's up one year and down the next, but to write the contracts and deliver the cattle what they're supposed to be, our people take great pride in that, Kirby.
I know you and I were talking that the cattle business is people business, and so customers are everything. Tell us a little bit about your customers and how thankful you are for them.
Well, the greatest thing now, we're going, I hate to tell you, I'm getting up there. I'm not a young rep anymore. No, I understand that, but we're going on like 3 and 4 generations. We started out there with the dad and then the son, and now the grandsons are graduating, coming back and getting in the business, and that's a great thing throughout the United States to have a family ranch or a family farm and be able to pass it down to the next generation. And I think Superior Livestock has helped these people. They guaranteed a check. They have faith and trust in the buyers in Superior Livestock and all the progressive genetics, and they've just embraced it, and I can't say enough about that.
Speaking about Superior Livestock, what are the changes that you've seen over the years?
Oh, well, the biggest change, I think, is the technology. We've made it so accessible now. It's in every home, on the internet, on every cell phone, every iPad. When we started out, we had a big, I don't know what they called them, but they were expensive, those huge dishes, and nobody had them because they were expensive, so we rented some satellite company, Miniela, had one out there, and he put it on a flatbed trailer, and we run lines into Lewistown, into the Eagles there, and I remember one years it was trying to snow and blow there in June, and we had to have kids go out there and sit on the darn trailer just for go from snow to the other deal. But technology is, I think, thing. Accessibility, price discovery just keeps better every day, and that's what I think makes Superior great. They're great what they do. They have excellent world champion auctioneers. They got great help. The gals in Fort Worth putting on the sale days, and the girls in Brush that handle the catalog. There's a lot to it. You take 77,000 cattle, and time we write it on a piece of paper in our scribbles, and 2 or 3 girls proofread that, and you get it on the internet and the catalog. It's quite a feat.
They say you're just as good as your team, and Superior has a great team, and it's a great family to be a part of. I want to thank you for coming on this morning.
Well, it's always a pleasure, Kirby.
Thank you. And when we come back, another great guest. Don't go anywhere.